What is going on, everyone? My name is Jared Haas, and welcome to NASCAR Mailbox. This week, we're going to dive into the questions after this weekend's races at Martinsville Speedway. Let's dig right in. And now, this first question comes from two people about the same topic. First one's from the Hungry One. They asked, why didn't NASCAR put on the rain tires when the truck race was red flagged before calling it? I have nothing against time, but I'm just curious. And then Mike High says, why does NASCAR run off so many laps during cautions? This has to stop. They ran off 11 laps for a spin and go. What the hell? So that truck race was definitely not the best managed race for NASCAR, considering the rain tires. They got the track dry. You can't race in lightning conditions. You can't race the rain tires in a monsoon. We saw that at Circuit of the Americas a couple years ago. So NASCAR, trying to be on the precautious side, almost dried up the track too much for those rain tires. They wore out pretty well. But to remind you, these teams only have 2 sets of rain tires. And they've already gone through one set, 25 laps in a race. So NASCAR was trying to pivot to just go, this is just going to be a slicks only, not trying to go back and forth on that, which in the end hurt them with the multiple rainstorms. Especially that's the reason why they ran off 11 laps. It's one of those things, they're hoping something would just pass by from a simple spin. I mean, it doesn't take NASCAR that long to get a caution to be cured, but it's just that rainstorm that was coming in and then just started to get harder. And it felt like a similar situation to what happened at Daytona, but the biggest difference is Daytona didn't have a rain pack, which Martinsville did. So I think it was just a poor management of the rain tire allotment and how they were going to officiate this race. I would say that the track got dry a little too fast. Should have waited a little bit. Shouldn't have dried the track as much. But I think it was just more of a mismanagement of tires. Frustrated as a fan, and I was very confused too. You have wet weather racing tires, and we're stopping for rain. And it wasn't even that hard. And it stopped multiple times. People were frustrated, which I get, but that's a big reason why that NASCAR kind of did what it did. Was running around cautions, hoping the rain would let up, that they can race again with the slick conditions, because there wasn't unlimited rain tires. So that kind of answers the point of why they're running so many laps under caution. Doesn't make sense, but as soon as there's a sprinkle, you don't want to pull the car, stop them, and then start them up again and stop them and start them. It's a whole nother, fiasco than just running a few extra laps under caution. But yeah, 11 feels like a little too much, but again, this is Martinsville. This isn't like Watkins Glen. And still on to the next topic and questions. They come from Nathan116 and Cup Champ 5. Nathan116 says that tire on the track was sketchy, but also NASCAR not throwing the caution right away saved Larson's race, as he was able to unlap himself during those laps. And Cup Champ 5 says they left a tire on the track inexcusable. The cars sucked, the racing sucked, the officiating sucks, the rain tires suck. NASCAR's completely lost its way and can never come back again. Whew. I do want to address the part of the tire situation too. It's the big difference between TV catching stuff and what the NASCAR itself catches. I do want to play a clip from the 2001 Las Vegas race when the TV broadcast was again ahead of a caution of NASCAR.
Well, this day's over with. They'll be up closer to the wall yet.
There's part of Jeremy Mayfield's tire sitting to the inside of the backstretch.
Well, Larry said he wanted a caution. He just about got one. Well, you know what? Doctor Who has probably got his package in there today.
Caution is out, and it's for that debris on the back straightaway. So this will be the 3rd caution of the day, and it comes out at lap 26.
Now, fast forward into Sunday's race when Anthony Alfredo lost a tire. It was kind of seemed more of a normal way that he came off the corner. It wasn't like he lost it going into turn 1. It's more coming off and the tire laid to rest in the shadow area. And it was a really bad look for what was circulating around with the flagman looking at it. He doesn't have a good angle, and plus, he's not the one that controls the caution, waves the flag. That comes from the tower and the officials themselves that are stationed around that track. Understandably, you would think for a half-mile track they would be able to catch everything. But yet again, you got to realize it's still it's still a half-mile track they're trying to cover. I'm not saying this is inexcusable that NASCAR couldn't catch it, but I think we need to realize the balance between, sometimes TV's going to catch stuff that NASCAR doesn't at first, or vice versa. It's one of those ordeals. Obviously, it makes a bad look when TV catches it, but when NASCAR catches it, TV is going to get the flack. So it's just a bad look. NASCAR obviously needs to improve the procedures on that, having more people stationed around, but it's not, it wasn't the flagman's fault why he didn't throw the caution. And that will do it from this week's NASCAR Mailbox. Join me back next week as we answer the questions after the Talladega Superspeedway weekend. I will be there, boots on the ground, getting the coverage for you for Frontstretch.com. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and you can follow me on Twitter at @RealJaredHaas. As always, make sure to have a great race weekend.
This is Wyatt Watson with Frontstretch.com. Please make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out one of the 2 videos beside me. Go to Frontstretch.com for more racing content.